$80 trillion, the biggest wealth transfer in anybody's lifetime, is happening right now to move to blockchain and DLT. The CEO of Uphold is going to tell you as much. We also have some interesting updates around Spot XRP and how much has been absorbed so far. We're going to look at some different scenarios on the low end. We also have some new products actually being launched that are around income XRP, ticker XRPM, 3% monthly income on an ETF involving XRP. What are these new products that are coming out of nowhere? We're going to get into all of this. Let's just start right here.
What banks are waking up to is over the next 15 years, there's going to be the largest wealth transfer in history.
It's already started.
It's already started. From baby boomers and Gen X to Gen Z and Gen Alpha. $80 trillion of wealth is going to be transferred to digital native generations. You know, these are people who are going to expect money and investments to be as instantly movable as a text or a video file. And, you know, blockchain really is best seen as a recognition that most money and financial assets are just digital information on ledgers.
Right.
But in the legacy world, there are lots of different ledgers that don't talk to each other. And so you end up with unnecessary friction and cost and intermediaries. Whereas this new coming generation is going to expect instant movement of money globally. And that's what blockchain facilitates. So, you know, the big story here is banks need to prepare for what this coming digital native generation are going to want, you know, from financial services. And at the most basic level, they're going to want access to digital assets.
To watch more of this.
All right. Also, what you're having here is younger generations are more interested in blockchain technology than they are investing in the stock market. And that's what financial institutions are waking up to right now. This is why there's being a big, you know, what do we do? How do we get these younger people involved? Because they're going to have all the money eventually here. Everybody has a plan either for their kids or their grandkids. And we know that this is playing out in real time. We can't take it with us. So how are we going to be remembered? What are we going to try to do and set up for our families? That's going to be the most important part going forward. And let's just jump into this new information, guys. Okay. So Chad Steingraber says daily average acquisition scenario. So one daily fund inflow, 3.7 million XRP times 12 funds, 44,719,000 XRP daily. This is the weekly. This is the 5 days a week. This is the monthly, and this is the yearly. 10 billion XRP disappearing based on the smallest fund. I wanted to take a closer look at these numbers to see what Chad was looking at. And so the numbers in the post are closely estimated calculations, but contain minor discrepancies. For 12 funds acquiring 3.7 million XRP each day, the accurate figures are this, and then it is talking about 5.7 days. So I don't know what happened there with that. But anyways, the number should be roughly about 16.2 billion, 365 days. And then, of course, Spot XRP ETFs by the end of November, a total of 7 Spot XRP ETFs are being scheduled to be approved and launched across the US, with major issuers like Canary Capital, Franklin Templeton, Bitwise, CoinShares, 21 Shares participating. Current launch timelines indicate that all 7 funds should be active by the month's end. Barring last-minute procedural issues and regulatory delays, no additional major approvals beyond these 7 are anticipated for the remainder of the year, as issuers like Canary Capital are reportedly pausing new filings. Exchange available XRP and spot price. Since there are roughly 3 billion XRP available on exchanges, while ETF demand is projected to exceed this amount in a matter of months, scarcity would rapidly develop once the available exchange XRP supply is depleted. XRP price would likely surge dramatically as the ETFs and other buyers compete for dwindling liquidity. This effect is similar to what was observed with Bitcoin and the Ethereum